Hi, I'm Sarah Pelot from Derry Community Access Television, and I'm here today at Sonshine Soup Kitchen here on Crystal Ave to talk to you about the amazing community service that this organization offers, along with details about how you, the viewer, can either donate or volunteer yourself. So let's go. I'm here with Cynthia Dwyer, and we're at the Sonshine Soup Kitchen, and we're going to talk about how the holiday seasons go here. So what do you do here at the Soup Kitchen?
Well, I'm the executive director of the Soup Kitchen, so I'm kind of the top banana here. I make sure that the organization runs efficiently, that we use our funding efficiently, that our volunteers are taken care of, and that my staff is taken care of. I've been doing it for about 17 years, and it's a job I really love.
Wow, that's impressive. What is a typical day like here at the Soup Kitchen?
Well, a typical day, from the point of view of the volunteers, is they start coming in at 3 o'clock. The menu has already been planned for them, and so the food is usually here. The volunteers come in and get right to work because they only have an hour and a half to put out enough meals for about 40 people. We use volunteers anywhere from age 12 on up to people my age or even older. And we make the best use we can of the community's resources, and that people want to help here. They want to serve their community. We have a staff of 4, so we couldn't possibly do what we do without the help of the community. So the volunteers come in at about 3 o'clock. They get right to work setting tables, making salads, getting the food prepped and in the oven. And then at 4:15, we let our guests in, and there can be anywhere from 20 people to 40 people filing in for a free hot meal. The meal is served pretty much promptly at 4:30. People eat and they converse and they connect with each other. It's served kind of like a restaurant, not lines of people with a big ladle of soup. Meals are brought out to people who are seated. And they eat in about an hour's time, and then they move on. The volunteers clean up. We get the kitchen ready for the next day and start all over again.
What kind of people come through here? Like, what is the community like here?
You're talking about the guests that use the soup kitchen? Well, there's people who are unemployed or underemployed. Some are disabled and cannot work. I don't think there's anybody here who would come if they didn't really have the need. Sometimes the need goes beyond a food need to a social need, so we're really glad to have that opportunity to get people out of isolation and into community with volunteers and other guests.
Can anyone come in here to eat, or do you have to sign up for it, or what is the deal with that?
Anybody who can get into the building and down half a flight of stairs is welcome. And we're actually working on making this a more accessible, well, we can't actually make this building more accessible, but we're working on establishing a location where it can be handicap accessible so anybody can get in here and eat.
All right, so moving on to the holidays, what is the best part about working here during the holidays?
Oh, it happens so fast, Sarah, that it always takes me by surprise. It's extremely stressful. We're not necessarily serving more people, but there's a lot more interest in the community helping at the soup kitchen. So it really starts to get busy in September because everybody, all the kids are going back to school, and so clubs and organizations start food drives up for us, and it's a wonderful thing. Don't get me wrong, but it comes at us kind of fast. By Thanksgiving, it's like a revolving door. I like to liken it to if your family. Say you had 6 kids in the family and you went grocery shopping once a year, you would have a whole lot of food to find places for. So we get a lot of food at the holiday season, both Thanksgiving and Christmas, that really sustain us through a long period of time, and we're really glad. We've got 4 freezers going during that time. We've got shelves that are stocked. We stockpile in boxes and crates because, it's kind of like kind of like a little anthill. We're going to save up the food until times that people aren't donating so freely, and then we'll have a good stock to get us through those times.
So how did the Sonshine Soup Kitchen get started?
Well, it started as an outreach ministry of the First Baptist Church, this church right here on the corner of Crystal Ave and Broadway. It started as a once a week meal, and there were 8 people on the very first day that we opened the doors on September 11th, 1989. And within 6 months, I want to say, we were serving 2 meals a week. Then we went to 3 meals a week. And in 1990, we were serving 4 meals a week and averaging 31 meals each day. At the present time, we're open 5 days a week. We serve a free hot meal Monday through Friday, and we're averaging about 60 meals per day. I might have said 31 meals per week. I meant per day. So it grew. You know, it seemed like a long process, but when I look back now, it was pretty quick, and the need was there, and the need is still here. Our primary purpose is to serve a free hot meal, but there's other things that we do. Right now we're standing in the clothing closet. The clothing that you see here has all been donated. Some of it's new and some of it's gently used. We try to keep a large enough stock that when somebody's in a crisis situation, they have a place to go where they can get a warm jacket, a pair of jeans, socks, gloves, whatever they need. We don't serve breakfast, but we give out breakfast foods that people can take home with them. We do that twice a month. When we get personal care items, we like to hand those out. Those are items that aren't always available in food pantries, and as you know, we all need them. What else do we do? We also deliver meals to homebound people who would come to the soup kitchen if they were able.
How important are the volunteers here at the soup kitchen?
Volunteers are very important. Sarah, I love to cook, but there's no way that I could go over, or the staff, there's only 4 of us and we're all part-time, that we could do the food prep that's needed. We probably use on average 8 volunteers a day, so that's as if we had a staff of 12. And we couldn't do it without them.
Are you still looking for volunteers?
You know, we don't usually look for volunteers. They find us. We've been around long enough that students and adults, community service requirements are fulfilled here. Church groups come to volunteer, and then individuals. We will often have people call up and say, you know, I'd just like to help out in a soup kitchen, and we have to schedule those dates in. It's a very good problem to actually find a spot for somebody to volunteer.
And how can someone volunteer here if they would like to?
Well, they would need to call the office. The number is 437-2833, and schedule the time with Caroline or Christine, whoever answers the phone.
Awesome. How did Thanksgiving go here?
Well, I would really like Caroline to tell you about that, because she was here and I was home with my family.
Okay. I'm here with Caroline Schultz, and she's here to talk to us about Thanksgiving. So I understand that you were here on Thanksgiving this year. What was that like for you?
This is the first Thanksgiving that I actually worked at the soup kitchen, and it was a wonderful experience. It was a very relaxing day for me because I wasn't doing the cooking. Things are different on Thanksgiving than they are normal meals. We have an entire family that came in to serve and to set things up in the kitchen, and the food was all donated by people around town. They all cooked the food, brought it in hot, so we just had to put it in the oven and keep it warm. And the guests it was more relaxing for the guests too. They knew they weren't going to be hurried out. It was a noontime meal instead of 4:30, and it was still going to be light when they left, and they just really enjoyed it. They had someone to spend the holiday with. It was important to them to not be alone, and the people that they knew from, every other day when they come here to eat. So a couple of new faces, people brought friends, and it was really very nice. And I hope I get signed up for it next year too.
What is a typical holiday like here? Is it really stressful, or is it really fun? How does it work here?
Well, Thanksgiving was fun and very relaxing, like I said, because other people came to volunteer to do the work, so the staff kind of had a break. Christmas party is is a lot of fun. There are more people here for the Christmas party, which is December 20th, than any time on any other day during the year. The place is packed. Everyone's excited because Santa's going to come after dinner, and people that were here in November were able to wish for gifts, and so Santa will bring them a gift, and it's a really good meal. It's a big turkey dinner again, and it's very exciting. We have some kids that come, and they're all excited too about Santa. It's a lot of fun.
Thank you, Caroline. It was nice talking with you.
Thank you.
Don't forget, important stats. All right.
So I'm here with Christine, and we're going to talk about Christmas here at the Soup Kitchen. I understand that the holidays are a really busy season here at the Soup Kitchen. Could you just talk about how many donations that you guys get in the holiday season?
We have many people this time of year dropping off clothing, new and gently used clothing for winter. And we have many food drives this time of year, which consist of can drives and meat drives and money drives. So we have a lot of donations this time of year.
What is Christmas typically like here at the Soup Kitchen?
It is the busiest time here for the staff. The community is overwhelmingly generous to support the guests that come to eat here at the kitchen. So we are just, from the time we open at 1 till the time we close at 6, we are running.
Do you have any celebrations for Christmas here?
Yes, we do. We have a yearly Christmas party that the Derry teachers actually come in and cook for us, and we have Santa and we have Mrs. Claus, and we have our regulars come in, and we offer them wish cards, and they are able to write down 3 of their wishes. We do not guarantee that they will get all of their wishes, but we have people in the community that take the gift cards and bring the presents back to us wrapped, and then Santa actually gives everyone their gifts. And we have a huge, wonderful turkey dinner that the Derry teachers come in, they cook everything, and jump right into the festivities with us.
Awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. You're more than welcome to come.
Thank you. How many meals do you typically serve on Christmas?
Last year we served about 57, and this year we're expecting to do about the same.
How do you guys prepare for the Christmas here?
Well, we prepare by making sure we have enough people in the community that can support our clients and helping us get gifts to them. We prepare by making sure we have more food than we usually do to be able to feed everyone and not turn anyone away during the colder season approaching. And we try to support each other, the staff, at this time, so we can all stay focused on the reason for the season.